Sometimes in the game of life, you need more than pads and a helmet to tackle issues. Problems extend farther than a 100-yard field, and wins and losses last a lifetime. Before a collegiate career for Zach Johnson began, he lost his #1 fan, his grandmother.
She passed away my freshman year in high school, which was 2008. And, she passed away on a day that I had a game. And, that day, it was kind of odd, I kept calling back and forth to see how she was doing. And little did I know that she had passed away before my game, and my parents didn't want to tell me just so, I wouldn't be too down and out.
A day as a young man he would always remember, as the harsh reality posed by breast cancer didn't seem to add up, turning his energetic desires into frustration.
I was really angry. I was kind of, I was mad, because, she wasn't going to be there anymore, and I was very close to my grandmother.
Gone but not forgotten, Zach decided to etch under his skin what was already stitched within his heart.
I needed something that would resemble her, that I could carry with me wherever I went. So, I decided to get this tattoo, and it has a lot of meaning behind it. It symbolizes strength most of all, having perseverance and, being able to take on today's life and know, you just got to fight through it.
And over time, that fight became the driving force behind an entire life change, motivating him to reach for more on and off the field.
Whenever it comes to school or just my everyday life or being a parent, it helps me, get through things, and it gives me that strength. And every time I look down at my tattoo, it lets me know, hey, she's with me. It helps me fight on. You go full speed every play, even when I'm dog tired. It helps me know, hey, these guys are expecting me to do what I got to do and read my keys and to play hard, and it lets me know, hey, you got to come with it.
With as much toughness as talent, his warrior mentality can be coined as an inherited trait.
The same blood flows through us, just that alone lets me know that, hey, I got a fighter in my blood. So, every time I strap it on, I know it's time to go fight against someone who's standing in front of me.
Reminiscing on the moments with his greatest inspiration, his tribute in ink is more than just a tattoo. It's a reflection of his end zone angel every day.
I miss, being able to call her, when I was younger. I got to call her all the time and visit her and, tell her if anything was going on. And, now, I don't, but, it's okay, though. I'm older now and I understand. This is not just a tattoo. This is meaning. This is something that, I'm going to carry with me. And I feel like it's a great memory to have, of her. And it's pretty cool.